ask how your injuries were, but
I've got no idea.
Maxi, come back in?
No, Maxi won't be fit.
Do you think is there a chance you could rotate again? Are you going to try and sort of keep spinning the plate?
Yeah, I'll probably assess the squad, see how everyone is physically. I think the big thing for me in this period of games we've had is trying to pick players that I feel are 100% fit and not take chances with players. If I have a squad or a player in a position that I have a choice between two, I'll always pick the more fit player or what I consider to be fresher or fitter. So try and get those decisions right, because certainly physically we're going to need to be good. This is going to be a tough game.
And pre-Southampton, who obviously are down there at the foot of the table, I think they lost tonight, but they are still fighting it. I guess it could be a potential banana skin for them.
Yeah, it's a difficult game. I think they are fighting. I watched the Arsenal game very recently. They were very good against the league leaders, scored 3 goals, looked a real threat in transitions and set plays. So look, we've played Southampton 3 times I think this season, so we know their qualities. They're a good team. Yeah, it's going to be a difficult game.
You always say, Eddie, that the thing you love most about the job is the training, improving the players, but also winning. How much are you loving your job at the moment because the team are winning and winning well?
Yeah, winning is everything. It's what you, well, of course, it's what you're paid to do, but it's what you plan to do. And I'm so proud of everyone connected with the club this year, what we've given. Players, staff, board, everyone. We feel really united at the moment. Things are going well. We're not taking that for granted because we know how quickly it can change. But we're enjoying the feeling we're having, and yeah, long may that continue.
Craig.
Eddie, we've seen of Alexander Isak, comparisons being drawn, and one tonight being drawn was Thierry Henry, and certainly when you look back at his finishes on Sunday, a lot of Henry right. Can you see that?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I can see the comparisons there. I think everyone is different. You know, there's no 2 players that are the same, but I do think he has some of the characteristics that Thierry had. Certainly got the speed and a similar build and frame. The footwork for the assist tonight was truly remarkable, really, and yeah, I think he's got a lot of potential to improve and get better. So great start for him here.
Is he better than what you thought you were getting, or did you know you were getting this?
I don't think you ever know with absolute certainty, because I think anyone that says that would be lying, because until you work with a player close up, you see them every day, I don't think you ever know what their true capability is. But I think we've been very impressed with everything that he's delivered to this point. Not just technically on the pitch, but his character and how he's handled certain situations has been first class.
What do you do now on Sunday? The last time Callum scored 2, you left him out. Alex scored 2 on Sunday, you left him out. It's a dangerous number to score.
It does seem that way, doesn't it? I don't know at this moment in time. It's too early to say. I need to watch more of Southampton and then I'll make my decision.
Miles?
How far is Sam Ashman away, do you think? You said he's not available for Sunday.
Yeah, he won't be available for Sunday. Maybe the game after, but no guarantee at this moment.
Yeah, do you see him having some kind of role between now and the end of the season?
I certainly hope he'd be fit before the end of the season. But with hamstring injuries, there's always that element of doubt. He's not had a setback. He just needs to build his fitness levels up and make sure he's fully fit before he comes back.
Scott?
Have you ever had a time in your career anyway you've had so many attacking players in such good form where it kind of feels like whoever you put on the pitch at the minute is doing the business for you and scoring or creating kind of
I think to a lesser degree, yes, I have. I think that the year we won the championship with Bournemouth, I had Jan Kermorgant and Brett Pittman, and they basically shared the second striker role, and both of them had outstanding seasons and scored 15 goals apiece. And I sort of had to balance their roles. You know, Jan was in his 30s at that moment. Brett was younger and desperate to play, so I had to manage those two players. But that's a similar situation where we were free scoring, and whoever I put in, we scored.
But you've also got it with attacking midfielders at the minute, because Jacob, Joe Linton, Joe Willock, you know, they all seem to be just carrying a real threat. Whoever they're playing with, whoever they're crossing the ball, linking up with, whatever, you know what I mean? Yeah,
I think there's a real confidence about the group of players we have. As you say, regardless of who we pick at the moment, it seems that confidence is there in the group. I thought you saw it with Anthony and Elliott when they came on as well. So I think confidence is such a key thing in any footballer and any team. So I think the key thing for us is not to take that for granted and not to back off from what we're doing to create that and what the players are doing to create that. A lot of hard work going in, and we need to not take our eye off the ball.
Okay, last couple to wrap up. Go to Jordan.
Just on that target, just how much will you benefit from that 60 minutes or so that you had tonight? Obviously, hasn't played a lot of football this season.
Yeah, I thought Matt did really well tonight. It's never easy to come in after a long absence. But he showed his experience, he showed his calmness on the ball. Really pleased with him tonight. That was a big mental test for the team, and he was part of that team that was so good. So, yeah, delighted for him.